Erase is about erasing racism through storytelling. Guys, do you have something to say? Do you want to share the joke with us? No? That wasn't respectful at all.
Some students don't care.
It just breaks my heart how they say African gangs. I am not in an African gang.
They're telling us to go back to our country, but we don't have another home. We don't have anywhere else to go. That's why we are here. My name is Prudence Melom. I'm the founder of Erased. I am 23 years old and live in Toowoomba, Queensland. But are you guys excited?
I'm excited, but then nervous as well. So.
Yeah. Because this is the first time to come on this trip. We are heading off to Yeppoon, about 8 hours drive. From speaking to people that have lived there, it's not very multicultural or diverse. We'll see when we get there. We will be visiting 3 schools with a group of 4 young people, one from Rwanda, one from Syria, one from Liberia, and myself from Chad. You know One Nation, Pauline Henson, this group, yeah. She has a lot of supporters in Yeppoon where we're going.
Okay, let's get ready then.
It's all right, those are the type of people we're looking for.
That's right. That's our target right there.
When we are actually polling the second highest vote in these seats, we've done extremely well.
I grew up as a very lucky child, but at the age of 4, my perfect life turned into my worst nightmare. Every single day, the police will come to our house and they will ask for my dad. He was speaking out against corruption in the government, and they wanted to kill him. From a young age, I wanted to protect my dad, but one early morning, the police came and they knocked. Dad was in the house. He told us all to hide under the bed, that he was gonna go get the door. We heard a gunshot, and that's it. I don't know the full story, but all I know is that at that moment, my daddy was gone. When we stop like this, everybody watches. I went for a conference in Brisbane and I parked the car. I thought they were going to smash the window. I'm like, this is something positive. Chill. I came here at the age of 12, settled in Toowoomba with my family. People will always tell me, go back to your country, you don't belong here. You walk down the street and then you'll see a group of people driving past and they just finish eating their markets or something and they'll chuck the rubbish bag at you.
To be honest, I wish someone told me to go back where I came from. I wish they would have the nerve.
What would you do?
I would be like, technically, this is not your country.
Well, we are lost. That's what's going on.
We are not lost.
Okay, well.
We're gonna get there midnight.
Have you ever had personal experience with ISIS?
When the ISIS come, I was at the village. The ISIS cut the head or put the person in front of the tank, then crushed the tank. About 200,000 Yazidi people leave their house.
You should share that tomorrow.
Now Prudence has travelled all the way from Toowoomba, and as you can see from another place, So I'm going to hand over to Prudence.
How are you doing? Put your hands up if you know what a refugee is. All right? Why do you think refugees and migrants come to Australia?
For jobs.
For jobs? Okay. Yes.
There might be wars in their countries and all that good stuff.
So war is a good stuff? And here, sorry, what did you say?
Nothing.
Nothing? You know, we didn't just wake up one day and said, we're gonna go to Australia on a holiday. You know, my family stayed in a refugee camp for 7 years before finally being accepted to Australia. Guys, do you have something to say? Do you want to share the joke with us? No? If just your attention will be really nice. So right now...
It's important to have our students recognise there's differences in the world and that they should be celebrated. But I can't blame our students for not knowing that.
I have been in Australia 1 year and 17 days, 40 minutes, maybe 42 minutes.
One of the first schools we visited, this brave young boy, I remember him very well, and he put his hands up and he said, I think refugees and migrants are a waste of space. And I knew that he was speaking about me. So we went ahead with the program, and at the end of the session, he came and apologized and said he didn't know. That was the moment where I realized that there's so much hope for a better Australia.
My hope is not have to cut my beat to be accepted. I'm not a terrorist.
All right, next question. Yes?
What class was the plane that you came over?
What class? It was economy. Oh no, do you think we really came on first class, business class? No, we didn't. I've been doing this for a couple of years now, and I've never had somebody ask me about the class of flight we were on to come to Australia. So I guess there's a misconception that maybe we get special treatment.
Some students don't care because all the time don't listening, just talking together.
Yeah. I mean, there were some that cared, but it was so hard to get their attention. It's a challenge. Oh, there it is.
Immigration numbers. And that is the white elephant in the room here that's causing problems in the country.
He said that we are in danger of being swamped by Muslims. I'm as much an Australian as you are, Pauline.
You go, girl.
And they come out here and they don't assimilate, they don't want to assimilate.
I know a lot of Muslim people that have integrated just fine. They're business owners in Toowoomba. They're doing just fine.
I never knew politics was like this.
It's not just
Shocking.
Muslims.
And I think because of the rise of One Nation, support for One Nation.
This is officially our final presentation before we head back to Toowoomba. But 2 years later, the police officers from the refugee camp came and knocked on our door. And I was terrified because I thought, hey, the first time they came, they took my dad. So obviously, the second time, they're going to take my mom. So we were all in our little room in the refugee camp. They knocked on our door and they told us that there is a man looking for you guys. It was that surreal moment where you're taken back a few seconds, like, is this really my dad? So my father was shot, but he made it out alive. And at that moment, we were just very grateful.
When you experience racism, how do you respond to it?
So this is exactly how I do it, right? I tell myself, Prudence, you are awesome, you're beautiful. They just don't know anything. You need to educate them. Yeah.
I was just wondering if anyone did beatbox here.
I want my kids, my future kids, to feel that they can walk down the street and proudly call themselves Australians.